Everyone, please think of biggest personal goal for the year. You can take a second, take a few seconds and think about personal goal. Okay. Imagine the sun right now before you do it. Imagine telling someone they need to know what you're going to do. Imagine their congratulations and their high image of you. Does it feel good to say that aloud? Don't you feel one step closer that or become part of a reality? Well, bad news. You should keep your mouth shut because you have hearing now is likely to do it. The report technology test evidence that telling someone your goal makes likely to happen. Anytime you have a goal, there was something you need to do and working so you can achieve it. Ideally, you will be satisfied until you start the work, but tell someone your goal and they acknowledge. Have you found that it's called reality or mind significant treated the only run? And then, because you felt that satisfaction, you're motivated to do the actual hard work necessary. So this guy can conditional wisdom, and you should tell your friends a goal, right? So hold it. Let's look at the United States found a social currency called distribution. 1933, upon knowledge of others, is for the other one. He progressed over whole breakfast and 2009 he did some new tests published. 60 people asked the perfect test. Everyone wrote down their first goals. Then half of them announced their commitment to score their own. Half of didn't. Everyone gives 45 minutes to work in the executive role. 30 minutes of real time. Now those give myself work the attacks for 5 minutes on average. And once afterward said the department have around the thoughts. But those have sunset around 4,000 on average. And when afterwards say that we're much closer to achieve it all. So if it's true, what can we do? Well, this is the temptation to announce goal. You can delay the preparation that social knowledge varies, and you can assign that your mind take talking on Friday. But you need to talk about something you can set away you feel no satisfaction, such as I really want to know something things 5 times a week, but I can't what's okay. So audience, next time you're tempted to tell a goal, what do you say? Exactly, well done. Everyone, please think of your biggest personal goal for the year. Everyone, please think of your biggest personal goal. Everyone, please think of your biggest personal goal. Everyone, please think of your biggest personal goal. Everyone, think about your biggest personal goal. Everyone, please think about your biggest personal goal. Everyone, please think about your biggest personal goal. Everyone, please think about your biggest personal goals. Everyone, please think about your biggest personal goals. Everyone, please think about biggest personal goal. Everyone, please think about biggest personal goals. Everyone, please think about biggest personal goals. For your, you can take a second there for your slide. Please. You can take a second. You will see on it. You can take a second. You've got feel just around it. You can take a second. You've gotta feel this to right. You can take a second. You've got to feel this around it. Here, you can take a second. You've got to feel this around it. You can take a second. You got to feel this around it. You can take a second. You got to feel this to right. You can take a second, you got feel to learn it. You can take a second, you've got to feel to learn it. You can take a second, you gotta feel, you gotta feel this to learn it. You can take a second, you gotta feel to learn it. You can take a second, you gotta feel this to learn it. You can take a second, you've gotta feel this to learn it. You can take a second, you gotta feel this to learn it. You can take a second, you've gotta feel this to learn it. You can take a second, you gotta feel this to learn it. For real, you can take a second, you gotta feel this tonight. You gotta feel this tonight. You gotta feel this tonight. Please think of your biggest personal goals for year. You can take a second, you gotta feel this tonight. Second, think of your biggest goal. Think about personal thinkers goal. Take You can take a second, you gotta feel this tonight. Take a few seconds and think of your personal goal. Think of your personal biggest goal. Think of your personal biggest goal. Think of your personal biggest goal. Okay. Think of your personal biggest goal. Think of your personal biggest goal. Think of your personal biggest goal. Everyone, please think of your biggest personal goal for the year. You can take a second, you gotta feel this on it. You can think of your personal biggest goal. Everyone, please think of your biggest personal goal for your. You can take a second, you gotta feel this to run it. Take a few seconds and think of your personal biggest goal. Okay. Everyone, think of your biggest personal goal. Okay, take a second, you gotta feel this tonight. Take a few seconds and think about your biggest goal. Everyone, please think of your biggest personal goal. For real, you can take a second, you gotta feel this tonight. Take a few seconds and think about your biggest goal. Imagine deciding right now you're going to do it. Imagine deciding right now you're going to do it. Imagine deciding right now that you're going to do it. Imagine deciding right now that you're going to do it. Imagine deciding right now you're going to do it. Imagine deciding right now that you're going to do it. Imagine deciding right now that you're going to do it. Imagine deciding right now that you're going to do it. Imagine deciding right now that you're going to do it. Imagine deciding right now that you're going to do it. Imagine deciding right now that you're going to do it. Imagine deciding right now that you're going to do it. Imagine deciding right now that you're going to do it. Imagine telling someone that you meet today what you're going to do. Imagine telling someone that you meet today what you're going to do. Imagine telling someone that you meet today what you're going to do. Imagine telling someone you meet today what you're going to do. Imagine telling someone what you meet today and what you're going to do. Imagine telling someone you meet today what you're going to do. Imagine telling someone that you meet today and what you're going to do. Imagine telling someone that you meet today what you're going to do. Imagine telling someone that you meet today what you are going to do. Imagine telling someone you meet today what you are going to do. Imagine telling someone that you meet today what you are going to do. Please think about our biggest personal goal. For real, you can take a second, you will go to feel this to run it. Take a few seconds and think of your biggest goal. Okay? Imagine deciding right now that you're going to do it. Imagine telling someone that you meet today what you're going to do. Imagine your please think about biggest personal goal. For real, you can take a second, you got to feel this right. Take a few seconds and think about your biggest goal. Okay. Imagine deciding right now that you're going to do it. Imagine telling someone that you meet today what you're going to do. Everyone, please think about your biggest personal goal. Okay, for real, you can take a second, you've got to feel this right. Take a few seconds and think about your biggest goal. Okay. Imagine deciding right now you're going to do it. Imagine telling someone that you need to do what you're going to do. Congratulations and the high image view. Imagine their congratulations. Imagine their congratulations and high image of you. Imagine their congratulations and high image of you. Imagine their congratulations and high image of you. Congratulations and high image of you. Imagine their congratulations and high image of you. Imagine their congratulations and high image of you. Imagine and high image of you. Congratulations and high image of you. Imagine their congratulations and high energy. Imagine their congratulations and higher energy. Imagine their congratulations and higher image. Imagine their congratulations and their high image. Does it feel good to sound out? Doesn't it? Doesn't it feel good to say it aloud? 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 Doesn't it feel good aloud? Doesn't it feel good to say it aloud? Doesn't it feel good to say it aloud? Doesn't it feel good to say it out loud? Doesn't it feel good to say it out loud? Doesn't it feel good to say it out loud? Doesn't it feel good to say it out loud? Doesn't it feel good to say it out loud? Doesn't it feel good to say it out loud? Doesn't it feel good to say it out loud? Don't you feel closer already? Don't you feel one step closer already? Like something about one step closer already, like already becoming a part. Don't you feel one step closer already? Don't you feel one step closer already? You feel one step closer already? You one step closer already? Don't you feel one step closer already? You feel one step closer already? Feel one step closer already? Please think of your biggest personal goal for your second year freedom. Take a few seconds and think of your personal biggest goal. Okay. Imagine deciding right now you're going to do it. Imagine telling someone that you meet today what you're going to do. Imagine their congratulations and their high opportunity. Doesn't it feel to say to aloud? Don't you feel one step closer already, like you're becoming a part of our nitty? And please think of your biggest personal goal. Okay, for real, you can take a second if you gotta feel this to run it. Take a few seconds and think about your personal biggest goal. Okay? Imagine deciding right now that you're going to do it. Imagine telling someone that you meet today what you are going to do. Imagine their congratulations and high image of you. Doesn't it feel easy to say out loud?